I feel like if you local, you probably wouldn't be talking out that shit. You know, like these famous niggas around you, he was just talking mad shit.
He was.
I'm like, bro,
He
who
was.
are you?
That's the sad part, is that why do you talk so much?
Yeah, the way he was talking shit, I thought he was gonna be the truth. He the fucking sidekick.
I knew he was talking too much.
My man's a sidekick.
He is though.
Sidekick. That's what he get. That's his vote. Sidekick.
Mr. Good Guy here, aka MGG, and you just joined a decent crew. We're just a group of guys who review, discuss, and rank all the things we love in the world of manga, anime, and everything else. So sit back and relax, cause it's all decent over here, man.
You toke up on the endo.
Run it.
When life comes to crescendo, we play the smooth. I got the heart to make it. I'm Liam Neeson for my people.
So let's move on to Boku no Hero 147.
Dropping me.
Play 5.
Yeah, so Boku no Hero 147 called like Toga Twice, I guess. Maybe I'm pronouncing that wrong. Toga Twice. Oh, a combination of Toga and Twice. Toga Twice. Okay, that's
Also known as a snake vein.
yeah, ultimate snake vein.
Overall called it a snake vein on this.
Yeah, effectively, yeah, that's what happened. Is they continue and they assault on the compound, the fucking gangbanger hut, and like then the snake van come through. But like we'll get to that point. Effectively, like I said, it comes back to the people that aren't read right. In fact, it's like everybody else, and then the narrator pulls the cop out. Homeboy, I don't know his name, who can like control the walls.
Yeah,
no, not him. The bad boy.
Oh yeah, I know. The general manager.
Yeah, the general manager guy that can control like the entire building. They narrator cop out and say like, oh yeah, he can't crush everybody because it's too much of a strain on his body. So effectively, what he decides to do is separate people. So he separates Deku and Eraserhead. And then after
he was being nice. He definitely should have kept them niggas like. He should have left Deku by himself.
Should have talked about Lock.
Yeah, it was definitely a fucking narrator bullshit. But yeah, and then so there's this one hero, the main hero that been talking shit since they brought him in, Lockrock. Like
giving black people bad names?
Yeah, he giving black people bad names. We had a whole little sit down talk about this, about black people not being shit in anime. Like, this dude literally is nothing but an asshole. They bring him in, he's talking mad shit, this, that, and the other. Everybody, what we doing shit here for? Yeah. Then, alright, okay, big homie, you been talking that shit. Time to get on the stage. What do you do? Show up. Weak as fuck. Oh, I can only stop this shit, guy. So bum. I was like, bro, shut your bum ass up. Like,
the funniest part to me, G, was the caveat that, like, they said, oh yeah, he could lock anything. I was like, bet. Then they said, except living objects. I said, you just fucked that whole power. Because he could have been running up on niggas and just been like, lock. Well, like, you can't lock it like,
exactly.
No, I don't know though. I don't think. I think at a high level he can, but right now, from what I see, he got straight up bodied by a girl who's still in school.
He definitely got bodied, which we gonna get to in a moment.
I mean, she bodying everybody though. Let's be real.
No, she ain't bodying Eraserhead.
She just stabbed his ass.
She tried.
Yeah. She did.
She tried.
Well,
she actually stabbed.
The only respect I put on Locklock's name is that he kept that knife in his hand and locked that shit up.
That ain't shit.
That's a close.
You know what would have been a non-whole move? So yeah, now that we have that part where fucking Lockrock in here, my man gets stabbed in the hand. You know what would have been some pro shit? If he stopped that knife the moment it touched his skin so that he didn't get stabbed.
Exactly.
Oh, that would have been hard as fuck.
Like shit in the air.
I'm like, bro, you a pro.
Like that shit.
That's some pro shit.
I'm thinking, how you a pro hero and motherfucker stab you?
Yeah,
a little ass teenager.
She just shake that. She a normal little girl.
Exactly.
You got ran up on by a normal fucking 15-year-old girl, ran up on this nigga and shanked this nigga twice. No, incapacitated that
body.
I'm like, bro, you got beat up by a little girl.
Sure, he got fully incapacitated. Oh, he did get fully
incapacitated. Yeah, he got dropped by a little girl.
He was easily bodied.
And I'm like, that's the thing that's crazy to me, because like, I understand, okay, maybe she stabbed you in the hand, she got you. After that, you're supposed to be a motherfucking pro. This is your job, nigga. Your livelihood. You telling me two 14-year-old girls, no quirks, could gangbang this nigga and rob a bank.
All I'm saying is, yeah, dude, I just come on.
It was a huge disappointment.
Then after Toga, the girl that can shapeshift, bangs Lockrock, she trying to bang Eraserhead and Deku, but they weren't having that. So
he got stabbed. You right? He did get stabbed.
Yeah, he
pulled that shit right the fuck out.
Yeah, he got stabbed in his shoulder, but he wasn't in a hole.
But that means that she can turn into that nigga now.
Hey, don't matter. You can turn it, but don't you got hands like him?
She got to keep the blood. Eraserhead has the knife, so she can't turn into him because she has to keep the blood.
Oh, I thought she could just stab him.
Oh wait, did he cut her?
I thought that she could just stab a nigga and once his blood comes out, she could just drink that shit with ease and then turn it to that person.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is Eraserhead kind of get her off him, and Eraserhead keeps her knife.
He cut her with that knife.
Yeah, he cut her face.
Hey, yo. That chapter, damn, come on. Eraserhead in 5 seconds already was like,
he
already went hard.
Shit, he just double shit on Lock.
He wrong as fuck, man.
And then
he can easily be like one of the decent level characters in Naruto.
No, but I think it's like
he's like the Sasuke. He's like Sasuke before he got murked by Itachi.
Don't disrespect Eraserhead.
He is.
Eraserhead definitely the Kakashi.
Oh wait, did I say Sasuke?
You said Sasuke.
Yeah.
I meant Itachi.
Oh.
Itachi or Kakashi?
No, fuck.
Yeah.
Kakashi, fuck. Kakashi before he got murked by Itachi.
I can definitely.
All I see is I think like Eraserhead was, like I said, with all these heroes, they had to make up for the shit that they don't have. And I'm sure what happened with Eraserhead was if we go back in time, this nigga said, oh, I got this OP ass power, I can just shut off nigga shits. And somebody's like, alright, bet. But you ain't got hands though. And he started embodying this motherfucker. And after that shit, he said, y'all will never catch me slipping.
Y'all gonna never catch me slipping on this high jutsu tip.
He's never
My man became Rock Lee in this video.
And that's the same thing I saw with Imposter Girl. Same shit. It's like she got one of those powers that really ain't shit. But she was like, realized like, oh shit, I gotta have hands. Like that's only what's gonna work. This imposter.
Imposter.
Like she gotta have hands.
Really, she can make clones. So
she can shapeshift into you. She's like a mistake from X.
But no, she's talking about when Buddy punched, when Buddy punched her, she like
that was a clone.
Yeah, it looked like that shit just splattered and she ended up behind Buddy. Like
unless I'm just seeing that animation.
I couldn't really tell either.
But I don't know that's right here.
Yeah,
no, she has legs and shit too though.
I didn't fully understand that either.
Yeah, so maybe it could be an issue with the animation. Or it could be
maybe it's like her blood. Maybe she can like control her blood at the very smallest molecule, and then like if she gets stabbed or whatever, she can just open herself up. Kind of like if somebody was in one piece.
It's like a shell. You're saying?
Huh?
She's like in a shell to a degree.
Not in a shell. Kind of like in One Piece, if you stab somebody who has a devil fruit that's a Logia type, they can just turn themselves into fire and then go to a new location and come back together.
But the thing still had legs though.
But
the thing
her lower body part was still her regular self or whatever. And when she turned her upper body into the blood and then reappeared on the back of them, and then that probably also eventually sucked over to her.
No, because her legs were in both places. Her legs were staying, and then her legs were around him.
I know what you're saying.
We really won't know until we see the animation.
Yeah.
Because I see what he's saying, and it literally could be that way. But because we see these frames of animation, or it happening, I don't think we know until.
I can see it as more of a shell type thing, but yeah, I get you.
But yeah, I definitely see what you're talking about, and I can see that. Her being just like a goopy body.
That's another part. Yeah, just keep going with the overview because I gotta put some respect on that last part.
Every time you see that nigga, right?
I gotta put some respect.
So the last part about the review that mattered, like they go into some background time skip of these two dudes talking about some nerd shit. That don't matter. But the last part is really where it turned up. Is where Twice. And Big Hand, homie, I don't know his name. They run up on Sir Night Eye. Like, yeah, we about to drop you. And my man hit him with the Uryu. He pushed them glasses up.
Who's ready to catch these hands?
We about to get these hands now. He get them that look like one of y'all about to drop. Might be both of y'all.
He definitely turned off the website though.
He's sitting there like, ooh, a snake man, just like I expected.
I'm telling you, my man pushed his glasses up and was like, somebody in this room about to get dropped. It ain't me.
I gotta put respect on Night because that nigga ain't got nothing but foresight, but you know he finna body these niggas. Like, all he can see is into the future, but he just said, run it. Like,
that is kind of cool.
I think Twice might give him upper hand just because of the multiplying shit. That's it. That's the only thing that he's like, oh, that's a little tough. But I already got, he's like, but I already got some shit against him.
Hey man, Naruto can knock out 1 million clones and still get that work.
Oh yeah,
so this don't mean shit.
I mean, now they got hands. Remember, Deku was doing all that shit around the room, and Buddy was just like,
he just moved his hand, bro.
Like, yeah, right. So I think he.
So I feel like we gonna see just how raw Batman is. I'm just gonna start calling him Batman.
I see him as more of a Nightwing just because of the Night Eye thing. I thought maybe that was like the reference.
He definitely he's the Batman to their Superman. He's the only nigga that's close to that nigga. Just like Batman, he's close to Clark. He's the Batman to their world.
But this nigga ain't swole though. That's the thing that kills me.
We ain't seen his hands yet. He ain't even throw a hand yet, and we got that feeling like he could drop somebody.
I'm just amazed how
he's intimidating.
His part must have been straight crack when he was younger, dude. Because right now his top potential, he can only do it once.
Yeah.
So that means that he was only seeing like seconds in the future at first, then probably minutes. Like, and he cultivated that shit to like, okay, I can see like.
Well, we know in this world, some people got different power. Some people are just naturally, they power strong, which is why all for one will take your shit if your power naturally strong. So he could have just naturally been like, oh, this is my limit, I'm already at my max. And there's other people like Best Genius that have to work at getting raw, or Vermilion that have to work at getting raw.
Yeah.
Because maybe this is just like his power.
But his power still don't seem like
that. I think maybe they're just trying to highlight niggas that got powers where they have to throw hands. Because Eraserhead got to throw hands. Mm-hmm. This Night Eye definitely has to throw hands. Like, Night Eye can't go nowhere without knowing how to throw hands.
We find out he got some new power, right? We just found out about old girl. Either A, she got the thing where she can discombobulate her whole body, or B, she can make clothes. Either way, I say that's a new power. Yeah.
Her, yeah.
Yeah, so
Twice I still don't get his strength. I had to rewatch his fight because I don't really remember what it was like.
Just make clones.
When they ran up, that's it?
Yeah. I'm gonna say
he acted like he got hands though. When we find out who he really was, like I don't like his personality is weird to me. Like when he puts the mask on,
he looked like a dead.
Yeah, I think when they first showed him, he uncontrollably like doubles up himself, and then he
don't even know if he's the real him.
And he has to end up killing himself.
Yeah, he has to kill his clones.
He don't know if he's the real him.
I know.
So he on that Spider-Man clone shit.
Yeah, he can make clones, but like the clones don't just like poof. Like if you make them, they will just be there. Yeah. So he gotta, because eventually his clones like, no, I'm the real me. And then so he gotta kill them, and he don't even know if he the real him. He like, I could be a clone.
Because the clone could kill the real him.
But I saw that part. But when niggas like he killed all the clones. They turned to goop after though. When he killed, he doesn't turn about they turned to goop. So.
How do we know that the real him? If this nigga with the power not sure, how do we know? You know what I mean? The real one might turn into goop. If a clone killed the real you, shit, you the real one now.
Can all make clones?
Well, let's not say the real. Let's say the original.
Yeah,
the original him.
The original him can the clones of him make clones?
I guess so.
Technically, they have powers.
If he doesn't know if he's sure or not, then yeah, he probably could make clones.
Because Dobby clone had fire powers.
Dobby?
Yeah. Dobby.
The house up?
Oh, that's the nigga's name. Fire.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh, Icy Hot?
No, Fire nigga,
Blackfire dude. The evil guy that got all fucked up. Dobby.
Oh, is he with the Hand Buddies crew?
Yeah.
No.
He's all burnt up all over his neck and shit. Oh, he made a clone of himself?
No, Twice made a clone of Dobby.
Oh, and his clone has powers.
Remember like on the assault training facility?
He's that guy is like kind of like stitches on his mouth, I think. His body's like burnt like all over randomly. Like initially they showed him and the clone chick together all the time. The chick in this one had blonde hair. Yeah, there was like another with like black hair. He kind of like
I got a question. What if that clone is the clone that we see here? What if that's just Twice made her a clone? And so that's not her power to make clones. That could have just been Twice. Because we seen Twice make a clone of Dobby that had powers. Yeah. He could have just been like, oh, I'm not going to go with you. Made a clone of her like, all right, y'all two go together.
Twice broken as fuck. I'm putting a little bit more respect. Because I didn't even know this nigga can make clones of other niggas like that.
Yeah, that's brought that up.
You sure he made a clone of the buddy?
He made a clone because he even made him make another one. He was like, yeah, my other clone just died. He was like, make me another one because I'm going to go do some shit with it. Yeah, like, he can make clones.
So this might be a clone of Big Nigga, low key.
Like, Twice can make a clone of All Might and that nigga had All Might powers.
Twice, low key.
Yeah, All Might mind, so he gonna listen.
Yeah, that's true. He would be All Might, just like, oh, now I can say the word.
Not gonna drop two niggas at the same time.
You just ordered a snake man?
Drop it. They gonna drop the whole van, right?
That's not gonna say it.
That would be fucked up, though.
Yeah, I got so much more respect for Twice.
And there's another one.
That's kind of petty.
So if he
But there's gotta be a limit on
he
it.
gonna make two of these.
There's a limit. There's gotta be a limit. Because you know all these quirks got limits. So there's probably a time limit on how many duplications
Well,
he can make.
also depending on, I feel like it's depending upon how strong that character is that you're duplicating.
I don't know.
Who knows? But I mean, yeah, I'll definitely say that Twice is cold. We haven't seen the upper limits of his ability yet. But really,
he's definitely a hard limit on it though. That's what I like about Boku no Hero. It's always like, no, you might be sound OP, but you still low key not, because there's this run ass dumbass caveat like, oh, I can't lock real people though.
Unless you're all for one.
Yeah, this
Think you can't lock real people?
All for one.
one for all or all for one kind of busting.
All for one.
Weakness.
I mean, well, the fact that nigga is paralyzed, well, broken as powers, yeah, I think that kind of sucks.
That nigga got not paralyzed.
Yeah.
That's the difference. That ain't his power ain't do that. Another nigga dropped that. That's like we talking about a boxer. Like, oh, Muhammad Ali, he ain't that good a boxer because he got Parkinson's.
Yeah.
No, nigga, he got that from getting beat up in the head. But when he was a boxer, he was wrong as fuck.
Hey, man. No, I get it. Yeah, those two don't really have limits to their powers, but they're at the pinnacle of OPness.
And but yeah, honestly, what this episode did for me is just set up that I'm ready to see Night Eye fucking fight
He's about to body somebody.
or get dropped. He could be one of them niggas that just disappointed. Because the way Lockrock was talking, I thought he was about to turn out.
No, come on. This is
He
what
got dropped out.
Look, this is the point I was trying to make before. Is that there's this like
We knew that
thing-
Locklock was too hyped, man. Well, he hyped himself up too much.
There's this other part of the hero world that they're like, I think they're hinting at but haven't fully said, which is like, there's a bunch of niggas in the hero world that has not like actually fought villains. Like they never really had to do anything major. They've just done like basic hero shit, like, oh, this building about to fall down. Let me go save all these niggas or whatever. And then there's niggas like Fat Gum, Night Eye, and All Might who was out there like fighting real ass niggas like daily. So when they run up on a villain, it's like, motherfucker, I've been doing this shit. But Lock is like, oh, well, villain can't be that bad. He just heard stories about what villains are like, and he might have fought like one or two that was simple, like a random street thug.
Night Eye picked these niggas specifically. So I feel
But Lock was specifically for that deadbolt ability. You see how valuable it is.
Yeah.
Like when it came to that dude who was fucking with the walls, and he was just like, nope, like you can't move that.
Yeah.
Like I see how it worked there. That's why I see his usefulness. But as combat, unless he show me he can lock niggas' clothes up, that ain't
I
shit.
feel like he should be able to. Like that'd be definitely good for catching people.
No, but the thing is,
He might be on that. It has to touch me.
but he said there's also a limit to how.
Yeah. Like he couldn't stop All Might at both left out there.
Exactly.
Because he like certain forces he can't stop it depending on how big it is.
When they say certain forces,
Yeah, it's up there. He's like certain forces and what size.
Because when I read that shit too, it pissed me off. I was like,
damn, like
this nigga.
nerfing that nigga power hard as hell.
Shit.
Nerfing that
That's
nigga
that
hard
Japanese
as hell.
racism. No, this is when he was locked in the room.
Like the first time he locked up.
Yeah.
That's the reason he wasn't able to lock like the whole area because that's a maximum.
Like when he was revealing his power.
Yeah.
Oh wait, was that the general manager? Like who the fuck was this guy?
He's just a fucking
Yeah, I didn't know if that was.
Like I thought that was the general manager they were trying to say.
It seemed like they were trying to say it was him, as if he had like a separate body or some shit.
Yeah, I was like hella confused. I was like, what the fuck is this?
That's some stuff you just gotta wait for the anime.
Right? My maximum security devil can only lock down so many points. This is the maximum domain. So what was it, 2, nigga? How many did he lock up? Oh, that whole little area right there.
Just one side of it, so the left side was still creeping in on him.
Oh. Yeah, whatever. Lock is disappointing.
Yeah, he is, man.
He need to go back to the hero school so he can get these hands from one of these other niggas like Bakugo. I think Bakugo can take him. I'm gonna be honest.
Yeah, he's an LVP.
Bakugo might be giving Lock hands.
He will drop it.
Clearly, Lock graduated out of a weak class of niggas. Like,
Yeah, that nigga from class 1B.
He just skated by that shit on the low.
Like, why is he here?
It was definitely for that wall.
Night Eye is the supreme strategist. Yeah. When he decides he wants somebody, he wants it. That's it. That nigga.
But he might have also been one of the local heroes.
Nigga doesn't even have a sidekick.
Because there was a point where he was like, yeah, I grabbed all the local heroes in the area, plus these specialist niggas like Fagum and all them. So I think he might have been the local nigga, so he probably grabbed him because he's like, oh, you know the area. And
I feel like if you local, you probably wouldn't be talking out that shit. You know, like these famous niggas around you, he was just talking mad shit.
He was.
Like, bro,
He
who are
was.
you?
That's the sad part is that why did he talk so much?
Yeah, the way he was talking shit, I thought he was gonna be the truth. He a fucking sidekick.
I knew he was talking too much.
My man's a sidekick.
He is though.
Sidekick. That's what he get. That's his vote. Sidekick.
Well, I mean, that means his organization ain't shit. I wouldn't want to follow behind that nigga. His sidekick probably ain't doing no types of shit.
Nigga, that nigga is a
sidekick.
I'm
That nigga does not.
I'm a little lock. I can't lock shit up on like my own body parts or whatever. Nigga, what you finna do with that power? Oh, man, I can just keep my arm in one place for a really long time. Alright, niggas, bye.
Nah, I mean, he'd be definitely good at apprehending people. He'd be a great sidekick. Hey, I just dropped this nigga. Lock that nigga down for me. Okay. Okay, move. Good job, champ.
And then you just hop out of the shirt. You just hop out of the shirt like, what?
He ain't move that motherfucker. Hold on, wait.
I mean, yeah, some people can't, but that old girl, I'm sure, like, if you try to lock her clothes up, she would just be like, whoop. And just like slide out that shit.
But then they're gonna be like, oh, wait, this nigga's too strong. He just fucking burst out of his clothes. I think what you're gonna do.
You know the nigga out there.
That is interesting.
That's why he can't be the main hero. Because if a nigga too strong, what he gonna do? Nothing. You gotta have somebody drop that nigga first, and he just the handcuffs. He is sidekick.
Oh, but that's probably what it was. So he could run through and start any niggas with watches. He was just like locking them motherfuckers up. Blah, blah,
You
blah.
couldn't have had me in that room. Like, if I was in that room, given the type of world it is, I was like, bro, shut the fuck up talking to me. You a fucking sidekick.
And you would lock your mouth up.
Oh wait,
he can't do that. But I'll lock your mouth up.
So basically,
Option D, motherfucker. Option D.
This nigga like
so basically, any nigga who can throw hands, run and have butt neck, can't do nothing.
Yeah, he can't do shit like that drop.
that girl's definitely dropping because she definitely ran into
Especially Mirio, because all he does is fight naked.
True, yeah. Oh, Miro snapping his neck. It's a wrap.
Exactly.
Did they show him fighting
Lock this motherfucker.
Right?
Yeah, we just saw him fight that little girl. Don't you know the 14-year-old girl with a knife?
Damn, only person who might be able to catch his hands with the invisible girl taking the L. But even Ball Buddy probably could beat his ass on the low.
Who?
Tough.
Ball buddy.
Ball Buddy.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Oh, Grape Juice my nigga. Grape Juice don't take what else.
I forgot that nigga called him Grape Juice.
Put some respect on his name. He got a name. He Grape Juice. Grape Juice don't take L.
We call him Ball
might be
buddy.
able to run lock though, real talk.
Yes, 100%. The fact that you put them in the same category is a little disrespectful. I don't appreciate that.
Froppy running them.
Froppy.
Oh yeah, that's another thing.
Class 1A running.
I'm actually surprised that we're getting this fight so early. I definitely thought we'd run the girls first.
No, Tape Buddy
They're
couldn't beat
saying,
him.
huh?
Tape Buddy couldn't beat him. He said,
Nah,
He
definitely running.
gonna lock his tape up.
Isn't the tape like an adamant object because it's still in your body?
Tape is like
It's like living, right?
Here's my thing. Even if it's not, if he was that good, he wouldn't have got shanked to death. That nigga will get that tape and catch these hands. He may lock up a little tape, but for the most part, he gonna catch them.
He's just gonna be like, cut.
He's just like, keep on walking that nigga. Or he might just get naked like, fuck it, bro, come on. And drop that nigga, bro. He just got dropped by a little ass girl.
Well, a little girl could probably drop a lot of niggas in class 1A.
But yeah, so my rating.
Yeah.
Back to that. Like I said, I'll give it decent plus. Because it was a little better to read just because the ending got me ready to see Night Out.
That's the reason I'm ready to see big hands buddy going in on somebody, so I'm gonna give it a decent as hell. Because if he's fighting right now, that means when that nigga broke up out the gate, he must have gave whoever he ran into in the beginning some more.
Yeah, she was like number 9. He fought the Dragon Girl.
Exactly.
She was number 9, so he bodied the number 9 hero.
At work.
But I think it's a clone.
But she could be number 9 just because.
Because remember, he was laid out. When they first introduced him, she laid him out.
She could be number 9 just because she's a bad bitch. I'm not no sexist here, but I feel like because they rank as it's not like Naruto. Like, oh, you the number 1 ninja because you the rawest. They rank as also got to do with popularity. So like whenever I see a woman, I'm low key like part out points.
You don't think she got a fusion form? I think if she had a fusion form and that shit, I could easily see her being number 9.
She probably good.
She got a light like because right now when she went Big Dragon, I'm like that ain't shit. That's big nigga.
That looked weak as hell.
But if she was like, oh shit, I can like go like some sort of hybrid form.
I can just turn my arms like dragon arms or whatever.
Not even that, or just like a full like humanoid hybrid where she got wings and she could fly and she got claws and shit. Hell yeah.
She already got one.
I can see. No, but I mean like in like a regular human form.
If
Like,
she is good, that's what she getting. Snake man.
And what is this actual snake on there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect.
Snake man.
Just run out. Bah, bah.
Like, hey, how did you get past the number one superhero? Oh, well, I call a Snake Man in the time. They ran up on the house.
He just walked right in over her body and shit. Right to the motherfucking thing. But no, I would give this I'm gonna give it a decent as hell too. And I'd probably give it a Toriko on the hype because like when Night Eye did that shit with the glasses,
that was straight up.
I was like, these niggas is ready to get body. And I just think it's way early that we see in this fight though. Like I thought we definitely was gonna get a run through of the females or some like respect on the third hero or whatever her name is like the third big three.
Oh yeah, I don't think that.
But she there too. Like I feel like they gotta get their respect.
Oh okay.
Cause you know they give respect there. Or even what's his face, Lumillion. I thought we was gonna see him fight before we ran.
Hey, what's her quirk though?
They showed it was like some wind shit. She
It's
like
like
mixed
wind
type
or
of
water?
twisters. I thought it was water, but I think it's. Wait, did I argue it was water? We argued about this before.
It was some type of wave, she said. I remember, but she can.
It was either water or wind.
It looked like water, but
She can fly though.
but
so
that kind of sucks because we've already seen like water heroes.
Yeah, but it can't
We've
be
already
water.
seen wind heroes.
It can't be wind because she can fly.
Ooh, that Gale nigga is a real one too. I forgot about him. Winter Soldier. Fucking niggas up, man. The dude from the other school.
Oh, what was this?
That was like,
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Heroes.
Yeah.
He would have been a 1A class member, but he said no, fuck this place because they ain't that bullshit.
Right? Because Tokudori, because of Icy Hot Ass.
Didn't want to be friends with him.
Hey, man. Which one?
I think he just like y'all niggas real close with villains. I don't like y'all.
Who?
Him and his daddy. Y'all niggas like villains. I don't trust y'all.
That is true though. They are damn near villains.
I looked at y'all. Y'all niggas some villains.
They're like the
No,
closest to
that nigga
anti-heroes
was
you can
like,
get.
y'all look mean. I don't like it.
They're the closest to anti-heroes you could get without them not killing. Because it seems like no heroes is ever going to really be on that true anti-hero shit where he out there killing motherfuckers. But Endeavor's close.
Sting.
That nigga's very close.
I'm an anti-hero, bro.
Oh, you said Endeavor's gonna be on the killing shit?
He's closest to doing that. Because I feel like he might be leaving niggas burnt on the low.
From the heroes that we've seen, yeah.
I think Endeavor.
Watch, we gonna run up to a fucking jail one time. We just gonna see us one island niggas. All got burn marks. All got burn. They go ask, oh, what happened? Oh, I fought Endeavor. He like some mark the niggas that he beat.
I think Endeavor gonna die in one of these seasons.
Stop.
I hope so.
Stop.
I feel like he gonna die.
I don't like that ugly ass.
I don't know.
It's not gonna have no effects on the story.
Because you think about it, I mean, good. Because
They don't have no weight to
I
me.
think she can generate shockwaves.
Oh,
Is what she did.
Who?
The girl
the
is not wind or water. I think it's like shockwaves.
What's her name again?
Nijiri?
I'm not gonna remember that, man.
It's tough. These names are tough. Wait till you get our hero name.
She needs a spotlight, man.
No, that's what I'm saying, yeah, but it's not every fight gonna be interesting, so we're good there.
Yeah, because she already got work from Big Hands, buddy.
Yo, thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed what you saw, be sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share the video. If you want to hear some more content, check out our other videos on the channel, or you can check out our podcast, The Decent Podcast, where we talk about all this and more. Links to all of our social media will be in the description box below. In the meantime, in between time, I gotta go get something to eat. I'm out of here. Peace.
I want it all. I said I'm mentally tough. Oh, what you thought I would quit? Even on days when I feel at my worst, I will get off my ass and then get back to work. Law. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking self. By yourself, nigga. Ain't nobody gonna get it for you. Better go ahead and get it by your motherfucking